I want to discuss this. I've listened to Chris Cuomo. Tremendous analysis. If you get a chance, Chris Cuomo really nailed it on why Trump won. Very simple. I always say it, but I'm going to say it again. Perception is reality. Perception is reality. How my social actor, when he's talking to me, I focus on where we're talking. I focus on how we're talking, the body language, the presentation. I read that and read it quickly. Attitudes, I read that and I read it quickly. I've got to know how my opponent, my social critic, how he sees me, so I know how to push back on him. I have to be completely realistic, practical, and open about it. I have to realize going in, I ask myself this question: where am I vulnerable? I look in the mirror. I use the camera on my cell phone. I film myself from every angle so that when I see my opponent out there, I know more about my vulnerabilities, about what he sees when he's talking to me than he does. And I can read him quickly. And that's how I learn how to push back on him. But I can't push back on what I don't know. And I must know the perception. I want to know what my opponent thinks of me. I'll know it immediately by his behavior, by his posture. Then I have to be practical and realistic and ask myself, what am I doing? How do I look? How am I standing against that opponent? Do I look frightened? Am I coward? Bent over? Do I telegraph fear? Do I telegraph because I'm only 5'2" and a half and I feel bad about my height? Unmerited, unnecessary respect to the man or the woman taller than me or anybody. Do I do that? Hell no. If I do, then I own everything and I will self-correct. However, it's the perception that's everything, and I realize when I'm talking to a woman, one woman, that's just one woman. It's not all women, it's just one woman I'm talking to, and I'll deal with it, I'll handle it. Then I'll move on, and I'll face another woman, and I'll deal with that, and I'll handle that. That's all. I deal with practically and realistically what I see in front of me, and I deal with that directly. How that individual behaves toward me. If he wants to come on and mock and ridicule me, I'll listen to him. I'll watch him. And I'll give him all the opportunity he needs to say whatever the hell he wants to say. And I'll help him make the case against me. Is this all you see? Is there something else you see that you want to mock and ridicule? Well, tell me what that is. I'll shut up. That's the key. I'll shut up and I'll be with that man. I'll listen to him. I'll watch him. I'll study him closely. Just like a fighter in the ring. First round, they size each other up. First round, they size each other up. I know how my opponent wants to attack me. I've felt his power. I've studied him. I've bobbed and weaved and covered. The next round, I'm coming out different. I know how to fix my fight, how to pick my fight. I know the kind of fight the man wants to give me. And it's never true, and I want you to listen very closely to me. I don't care what anybody says about me. I don't care how they mock and ridicule me. Try to humiliate me, embarrass me. It doesn't work. Why? Because it's only true if I say it's true. And I'll never say it's true. I know who in the hell I am. Nobody tells me who I am. Nobody defines me. I'll tell you who in the hell I am. And if you push me hard, I'll tell you who in the hell you are too, right back in your face. Whether you like it or not, I don't give a damn. Why? Because I'm not here to win friends and influence people. I came with nothing, I'm leaving with nothing. I'll tell you the truth, man. I don't give a damn what anybody thinks about me. I don't give a damn what you think about me. It counts for nothing. Only what I think about myself is all that matters. What you think about me, well, that's none of my business, unless you put it in my face, and then I'll be back in your face. And believe me, pal, I will be memorable. I will be memorable. But Chris Cuomo is exactly right. It's the perception that matters, not the reality. And I'm only talking to one opponent, the individual I have before me. And I'll handle him. No fear, no doubt, no hesitation whatsoever. Why? Because I go in knowing I'm going to get hurt. I already know that. It's not a question of how much I'm going to get hurt. It's a question of how I'm going to punch back at my opponent. I'll come right back at him. It's not how many times I'm knocked down. It's how I get up each time. I get right back up each time, and I'm back in a fight again. Here I am, buddy, right back in your face, and I keep on punching. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. So I agree completely with Chris Cuomo. The reality is not the question. It's the perception. I want to know how that man sees me. If he sees me as a small, short, ugly man, I want to know about it. I'll let him make his case. He says anything. But you can believe as soon as that big bag of wind shuts up, I'm going to talk. And I will be memorable. He'll hear from me, and I will be memorable. I'm resolved on that. I'm 80 years old. When does a man stand? When does a man say, thus it is, this is what I stand for, this is what I represent, and nobody, I don't give a damn who the hell you are, what kind of an ego you have, nobody gets to mock and ridicule me. Nobody gets to define me. I'll tell you who I am. You don't tell me who I am. I tell you who I am. And if you keep telling me who I am, I'm going to tell you who you are. Let's get it on. Let's get the fight on. Let's get it on. I'm set and ready. Let's get it on. I'm here to rumble. I'm here to tell you and make sure you understand I am my own man. I am who I am. I am what I am. Ordinary man. The man you see in front of you is the man you'll hear singing, is the man you'll hear talking to you. And no matter what you say in criticism of what I do, I don't give a damn. That's your opinion. You're entitled to your opinion. I think different. As long as I don't agree with it, then I can look myself in the mirror. I look myself in the mirror. And when I look in the mirror, I can be proud. I handled myself the way I wanted to today. Nobody told me what to do. Nobody told me what to say. I was my own man, and that's enough. Bottom line, like Tom Walsh says, candidate for the vice president, mind your own damn business. Mind your own damn business. What you think of me is none of my business. Unless you tell it to me, then I will be memorable. I'll push back on you. You won't get away with nothing. Nobody, nowhere, no place, no how. I don't care what kind of a title you are. I don't care who the hell you are. Nobody's going to mock and ridicule me without me pushing back on him. Nobody will ever do that. That's all.